Welcome back for today's college basketball pick video play for January 16, 2019. If you're interested in getting all of our college basketball picks for today, including our daily free play, which is going to be a pick against the spread in the Butler versus DePaul matchup, you can check all of those plays out over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description. So coming into this one here, talking about this SEC matchup between the Auburn Tigers and the Texas A&M Aggies, and we're going to give our lean on where we see the better value against the spread. The road team, Auburn, coming in as moderate favorites, giving 5.5 points. Now, Auburn coming into the year, sky-high expectations, and they've been pretty solid, 12-13 overall, but the one issue that the Tigers have had has been performing on the road. So they've only played in 2 true road matchups so far this season, and it came towards the end of non-conference play, losing at North Carolina State by a final of 71-78, and then more recently in SEC play, going on the road against Ole Miss and losing that one rather considerably by a final of 67-82. Now, Auburn was able to bounce back in their last outing, coming at home against Georgia, winning that one by a final of 93-78. But if there's one problem that Auburn has had, at least up to this point in the year, it's been trying to prove themselves on the road with that 12-3 overall record and 1-1 within SEC action. In terms of their numbers, the Tigers really strong on the offensive side of the ball, which was to be expected from Auburn this year, given all the talent that they returned. They're averaging over 84 points per game, giving up around 66, and clearly a team that has a very high ceiling. We've seen them compete against ranked opponents outside of conference play, which is why the Tigers are still right there in the top 25 at the 14th spot in the AP poll. So they're going on the road here today, trying to prove themselves against the Texas A&M Aggies. Now, you might look at the Aggies' 7-7 overall record and say that this team is not very good, but we don't have that opinion quite of the Aggies, given the fact that a lot of their defeats have been in extremely competitive matchups, and also Texas A&M has shown that they can come through or at least be very competitive against quality opposition. Now, we saw in their last outing, the Aggies picked up a really nice win at Alabama, winning that one by a final of 81-80. One game prior to that, they were at least competitive at Kentucky, which is an extremely tough place to play. At the end of the day, still losing that one by 11, and then they also have a home matchup against Arkansas within SEC action, and the Aggies, again, very competitive, losing that one only by 2 points. So we've seen Texas A&M playing a lot of close games this year, and given the fact that Auburn has had struggles when they've gone into these true road settings, we feel like the Aggies can keep things close, and getting those 5.5 points just feels like the better value play for us. So that's where we're siding here, taking the home team, siding with Texas A&M, getting the 5.5 points as the better value bet. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. You can check out all of our picks for today in college basketball over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you guys back here for our next video.